Today, students, you've been asked to do an assessment task. Now, your assessment task for this term is what's known as the Lunchbox Challenge. So I will be posting to your Google Classroom the Lunchbox Challenge recipe, partial recipe actually, because the ingredients that are listed are the ingredients that has to be used in the actual recipe. So those ingredients are rolled oats. It's only 1 cup. Now the next bit says 1/4 cup of pepitas, 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I understand the complexities of getting those things at either Woolies or Coles during lockdown. So I'm very happy for you to get this one product. It's at Aldi's. You can probably get it at Woolies or Coles. And this one is just seed mix. Now this one actually has pine nuts as well, and I'll get to that later. So I'm going to measure out the requirements for those 3 next ingredients from that one packet. The next one is shredded coconut. So shredded coconut, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can get coconut oil just in the jar, like that. Now these are products that can be used again after this recipe. 1/3 cup of honey, which I've got there. My vanilla extract. And I've thrown in the mix some quinoa as well to make up instead of the chia seeds. Okay, so you don't have to use the quinoa, that's actually should be on that side, because I've got ingredients on this side that have to be used, ingredients on this side that may be used. Now when I say maybe, you have got to design a lunchbox treat that can be taken for school lunches or even for parents to take for lunches to work. It's up to you. On the actual recipe, it does say no nuts or nut products are allowed. Okay, so because we're in lockdown and because you know your family, if you have no people in your family who are anaphylactic, then use nuts. Why not? We have the opportunity while we're at home and we're isolated to use those products if we need to, bearing in mind at school we can't. So that in mind, with those actual ingredients, I have a selection here of other ingredients that you can add to it. Do some research on the internet. Remember, this is a brand new recipe that you are coming up with that must contain these ingredients. And these ingredients on this side are some of the things you might like to add. So try and stay away from this, but if icing sugar, you can add icing sugar to it. Almond meal, again, because we can use nuts, we can use almond meal. And in the same family as sesame seeds. So I've got some sesame seeds there. I've also got, again, in the same vein, peanut butter that might be able to be added. Chocolate, though if we're looking at it from a healthy perspective, you wouldn't add too much chocolate. I've got here poppy seeds, which could also be used as an alternative to the chia seeds on this side, so that can go on both sides. Sultanas, cranberries for that fruity taste, and coconut flour. Just bearing in mind, if you're using coconut flour or any type of dry product like that, it must be cooked, obviously. You can't just serve it uncooked. Now, you were supposed to be doing this in partners. You're doing it on your own because you're at home, and you can be as creative or innovative as you like. Free rein on that one. Remember the questions on the back of the recipe, the review questions. 2 foods that you can create using these ingredients, and then of course you're going to use your research skills to come up with a combination of ingredients that are going to make your snack. Yeah, that's it, everybody. These must be used. These ones are just what I had lying in the cupboard at home. and that can be used. Be as creative and as innovative as you like. Good luck, and I think that will be due before the end of this term. Exact date, not sure, but round about the same time as your folio, which is the 10th of September.